Tonight, local law enforcement agencies are on heightened alert. The FBI warning agencies about the potential for copycats who might try to mimic the horrible attack in New Orleans. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Barry Mangold. Tonight, how local agencies and the public are responding to that general warning from the FBI and what it means for one of Portland's major league stadiums. Let's get straight to K2's Victor Park, who joins us live downtown with those details. Victor?
Yeah, Barry, a orchestra concert featuring Harry Potter music just wrapped up here at Schnitzer Hall, and people we spoke to say they are on heightened alert, and so is law enforcement following that terrorist attack in New Orleans. It's a busy Friday night in downtown Portland as many people go out to eat or watch a concert at the Schnitzer Hall.
I'm scared, but you can't live your life being scared.
But just days after the terror attack in New Orleans, some are on edge.
I told her as we were driving up here that, you know, something could happen, and I mean, you just got to be prepared for it.
I think at this point, it's just one of those things where you don't know what can happen. You may or may not go home, and that's such a scary thing.
The FBI Portland office tells K2 the U.S. remains in a heightened threat environment and watchful for potential threats to public safety, and we will work with our partners to determine their credibility, share information, and take appropriate investigative action. ABC News has learned that the FBI and Department of Homeland Security sent out a joint intelligence bulletin warning the nation's law enforcement agencies about the potential for copycats who might try to mimic the attack in New Orleans. Police say the suspect was inspired by ISIS. Sources tell ABC News in recent months, ISIS has ramped up calls for mortar vehicle attacks and other low technology but deadly efficient ways of killing victims en masse. Police are given tips in the bulletin on what to look out for, including pre-operational surveillance and use of a fraudulent ID and credit to rent vehicles as potential signs of upcoming attacks.
I think it's definitely a big concern.
Most local law enforcement agencies K2 reached out to refused to comment, but Portland Timbers, who plays at the Providence Park and can hold more than 25,000 people, gave us a statement which reads in part, "We utilize a vehicle mitigation system that includes permanent bollards, road closures, and parking restrictions. There are no events scheduled at the stadium this month, and although concerns of a copycat attack are on some minds, most refuse to let that get in the way of their plans."
Gotta keep going and try to push through and just stay as safe as we can and try to just keep living.
And by the way, a senior law enforcement official tells ABC News that so far there are no signs of ISIS claiming responsibility for the New Orleans attack. We do have the FBI's full statement and the Timbers' full statement on our website, katu.com. We're live here in downtown Portland. I'm Victor Park, K2 News.
All right, Victor Park, good information. Thank you.